Hi guys, what's up? Okay, today I'm gonna talk about just kind of books I didn't like and my Booktok unpopular opinions. I'm a little nervous to make this video because I feel like a lot of people are gonna disagree with me because I did not like a lot of the books that were recommended to me by the Booktok community. Okay, so first of all, I love Booktok. I love it. I've discovered so many wonderful books through Booktok, and I am so grateful for that. But I have also discovered so many books that have taken years off my life. I hate that there are so many bad books that are being recommended just because of tropes or small moments. I don't want to read an awful book just because it has a who did this to you moment, you know? I saw a TikTok that was talking about how Booktok has made it so that now authors are writing for tropes and not for plot. And I think that that is such a big thing, and it's really kind of brought the literature world down a little bit. But that doesn't mean that there aren't good books on TikTok. So I'm gonna make another video about good books that I've seen on TikTok and that I found on TikTok, because those books deserve attention and love. But for right now, let's talk about books that I didn't like. Okay, I feel like this is gonna get me some hate, but the Twisted series, I've read these three. First of all, these three books are all different sizes. I hate that. Why are they all different heights? I've read three of them. So you can't say, no, the first book wasn't good, but read the next one. These books just weren't well written. They were weird. They were kind of fake deep, and I'm not into that. So this next unpopular opinion, Lauren Asher. She's not that good. I don't think her writing's that amazing. And also some of her characters are so annoying. In Fine Print, Zara was so weird. She was just off-putting. So I just really didn't like that. And I did read Terms and Conditions too, and I liked that one a lot better. It still wasn't a 5-star read, but it was better. More Lauren Asher books that I hated. They just weren't that good. It's actually funny, on this one, I have a note stuck to the back on things that I didn't like. There was an off-putting lack of commas, weird sexist undertones, it was painfully outdated, strong anti-blonde vibes, sloppy writing and grammar. Lauren Asher just has okay ideas, but she doesn't have a good editor. And that's, I think, the main problem. A lot of these authors that are on TikTok just need someone to say, look, you need to develop this more, look, you need to fix your grammar. Because these characters, they have zero development. They're not real people. And the story is just based on a trope, not a plot. And that's just kind of disappointing. I really wish these books were better. I was disappointed. Do I need to say more? TikTok made me read this. Why? Okay, another book that I found out about on TikTok that I hated. I don't know if this is a popular book, but Playing Hard to Get. This book was so bad. The way that the characters talked about women was disturbing. I also hated how sorority girl, blonde, and slut were all synonymous in this book. That's something that I found in a lot of books that I didn't like. So I hated that. You know, you just lost a customer because you've insulted me. I'm a blonde sorority girl. Another one, Identity. I genuinely think that this book was originally published on Wattpad. This was a DNF. I didn't finish it because in the first page, there was a, I'm not like other girls. Ew. Ew, ew, ew. That is my biggest book ick. Gross. What's wrong with being like other girls? Nothing. So, hated that. Okay, another TikTok book. Brutal Prince. It wasn't that good. This is an enemies to lovers book, but there was no actual transition from enemies to lovers. It was just very abrupt and off-putting and weird. And so, I didn't like it. I don't think that this book was well thought through. And I don't think that it should be promoted as heavily as it has been. Okay. Let's talk about Penelope Douglas. I have read so many of her books. So many. And none of them have been outstanding. They're entertaining, but they're always just a little bit off-putting and weird. This is one of them. This book was weird. I feel like just with Booktok, there's a lot of promotion of just books that aren't very good, like these. Let's talk about them. First of all, we have 6 Nights in Paradise. This book was definitely self-published because there is a typo. I don't know if you can read it, but it says 6 Nights in Paradise. Hello? That's weird. So I'm just not a big fan of that. And again, this one I learned about on TikTok because it just showed a moment from the book. So of course I bought it, and that moment might have been entertaining, but the rest of the book was awful. Just Friends. This book is bad. It was bad. Guess where I learned about it? TikTok. More. There are so many of these. So many books that were just bad. Don't waste your money. And then, of course, the origins of Booktok. Pauline Hoover. She is so bad. I also read It Ends With Us, but of course I don't have that one. It disappeared, probably for the better, because it knew I was going to burn it. I don't think that Colleen Hoover is the worst author out there. I think probably Six Nights in Paradise, Just Friends, Beautiful Disaster, those might have been worse. But I don't think that she deserves this amount of attention. You know, she's easy to read, she's fun, yes. But there are better, more interesting romance books out there that I would 100% recommend over any Colleen Hoover book, because they're just not that good. They don't have that much substance and they're just not that interesting. So, okay. That was like the most atrocious little rant ever, but I'm so happy that I did it. I just had to get that off my chest. So if you're still here, thank you for watching. I love you and I will see you next time. Bye.